My child, stop for a moment. Stop what you are doing and listen to me, because I have been trying to reach your heart for longer than you realize. Stop running from me. Stop hiding the pain you carry behind that smile. Stop telling everyone that you are fine when deep inside you are asking me how much longer you can keep going. I see you. I see the part of you that nobody else sees. I see the tears you wipe away before anyone notices them. I see the moments when you turn your face away so no one can know that you are breaking inside. I see the mask you wear when you walk into a room, and I see the person underneath that mask when you are finally alone. My child, you may be able to hide your pain from people, but you have never been hidden from me. I have seen every moment, every tear, every silent prayer, every deep breath you took just to keep yourself from falling apart. And I am speaking to you now because I do not want you to run anymore. You may think you found these words by chance, but I want you to understand something. This moment is not meaningless. You did not arrive here so that you could simply hear another message and move on with your day. I know the question that has been sitting quietly inside your heart. I know the thing you have been afraid to say out loud. I know what you have been asking me in the darkness when no one was listening. You have wondered whether I still see you. You have wondered whether I still hear you. You have wondered whether I am still near after everything you have been through. You have wondered why I allowed certain things to happen, why some people walked away, why some doors closed, why some prayers seemed to disappear into silence. But my child, I have not disappeared. I have not forgotten your name. I have not turned my face away from you. I am here, and I am calling you closer. I need you to hear me before fear speaks again. I need you to hear me before doubt tells you to leave this moment. I need you to hear me before that familiar voice inside your mind tells you that you are too broken, too tired, too ashamed, or too far away from me to come back. That voice is not the final voice over your life. Your past does not have the final word. Your mistakes do not have the final word. The person who rejected you does not have the final word. The betrayal that wounded you does not have the final word. The failure that made you question yourself does not have the final word. I have the final word, and my word to you is this: come closer. You do not have to hide from me. You do not have to clean yourself up before you come to me. You do not have to pretend to be strong in my presence. Bring me the truth. Bring me the tears. Bring me the fear. Bring me the questions. Bring me the pain you have kept locked away for so long. My beloved child, I know you have become good at saying, "I am okay." You have learned how to smile while your heart is tired. You have learned how to answer people while keeping your deepest feelings hidden. You have learned how to carry responsibilities while quietly wondering who will carry you. You have learned how to keep moving even when your soul is begging you to stop. But I am asking you to stop now. Not because I want to judge you, but because I want to hold you. Not because I want to expose you, but because I want to heal what you have been protecting. You have been trying to survive by hiding the very wounds that need my touch. You have been afraid that if you finally let everything out, you will completely fall apart. But listen to me, my child. You can fall into my hands. You do not have to be afraid of falling when I am the one holding you. I saw you when you cried and nobody knew why. I saw you when you went to sleep with a heavy heart and woke up carrying the same weight. I saw the message you wanted to send but never sent. I saw the words you wanted to say but swallowed because you were afraid of what would happen if you spoke. I saw the disappointment you tried to hide. I saw the loneliness you felt even when you were surrounded by people. I saw the moments when you asked, Jesus, where are you? And I want you to know that I was there. I was there in the room where you cried. I was there in the silence after the phone call. I was there when someone you trusted hurt you. I was there when the door closed. I was there when your plans fell apart. I was there when you had no words left to pray. Your silence did not push me away. Your weakness did not make me leave. Your tears did not make me uncomfortable. I came closer. So do not skip this moment in your heart. Do not let distractions steal what I am trying to speak into you. I am not asking you to perform for me. I am asking you to listen. I am asking you to let my voice become louder than the fear that has controlled your thoughts. I am asking you to stay here for a moment and breathe. You have spent enough time running. You have spent enough time hiding. You have spent enough time carrying what I never asked you to carry alone. Give me the burden you have been afraid to release. Give me the memory you keep reaping. Give me the fear about tomorrow. Give me the pain connected to yesterday. Give me the question you cannot answer. Give me the person you cannot forgive. Give me the dream you are afraid to hope for again. Speak to me, my child. I am listening. Say you are my peace, Jesus, in every storm if he calms your fears and carries you through. And hear this carefully, because I want these words to reach the deepest place inside you. You are not alone. I am not standing far away watching you struggle. I am not waiting for you to become perfect before I come near. I am here now. I'm closer than you think. I know you completely, and still I love you completely. I know your weakness, and still I call you my beloved. I know your mistakes, and still I call you back. I know the places where you failed, and still I see the purpose I placed inside you. I know the wounds that made you afraid to trust again, and I am not rushing you. I am asking you to take one step toward me. Just one step. You do not need to understand everything tonight. You only need to stop running long enough to hear my voice. My child, I am ready for the conversation you have been avoiding. Speak to me now. Tell me what hurts. Tell me what scares you. Tell me what you have lost. Tell me what you wish you could change. Tell me what you have never been able to tell anyone else. I will not turn away from you. I will not shame you for your tears. I will not abandon you because you are tired. I will not leave you because your faith feels weak today. Come closer. Let me meet you in the place where you are, not the place where you think you should be. Let me touch the wound beneath the mask. Let me silence the fear that has been shouting inside you. Let me remind you that you are still mine. This is why I am speaking to you now. Not to frighten you, but to call you home. Not to condemn you, but to draw you closer. Not to remind you of everything you have done wrong, but to remind you that my mercy is still reaching for you. The tears you thought nobody noticed, I noticed. The prayers you thought nobody heard, I heard. The nights you thought you survived alone, I was there. And the chains you have been struggling against, you do not have to fight them in your own strength forever. Bring them to me. Place them in my hands. Trust me with what you cannot fix. My beloved, stay with me. Do not turn away now. There is more I need to say to your heart. You have been asking for a sign, and perhaps you have been looking for something loud and impossible, while I have been calling you through the quiet. You have been waiting for me to speak while I have been whispering. Come closer. You have been waiting for me to change everything around you, while I have been reaching first for the heart inside you. You have been asking me to remove the storm, and I have been teaching you that my presence can hold you even in the middle of it. But now I am asking you for something simple. Stop running. Stop hiding. Stop pretending that you do not need me. Come to me, my child. I am here. I am listening. I see you. I know you. I have not forgotten you. And you will never have to face this moment alone. Speak to me now, because I have been waiting for you to stop hiding long enough to finally let me into the place where your deepest pain lies. Open your heart to me. Take off the mask. Put down the burden. Wipe your tears if you must, or let them fall if they need to. You do not have to be ashamed of them. I am not walking away. I am here, my child. Come closer. I will not let you fall. My child, I want to speak to you about something you may not want to admit, but something I already know. You have been running from me. You may not have said it with your lips, and perhaps you have never even thought of it that way, but I have seen the distance growing inside your heart. You still think about me, but you have stopped coming close. You still know my name, but you have become afraid to speak to me about what is really happening inside you. You still pray sometimes, but your prayers have become shorter because you are tired of wondering whether anything will change. You still believe that I am God, but somewhere along the way your pain became louder than your trust. You began to protect your heart from disappointment by expecting less from me. You told yourself that maybe this is simply how life will be. Maybe the door will never open. Maybe the person will never return. Maybe the answer will never come. Maybe the wound will never heal. Maybe you will always carry this fear. My child, you have been slowly stepping backward, not because you stopped needing me, but because you became afraid of being hurt again. And I want you to know that I have seen every step. I have watched you create distance because you thought distance would protect you. But I am calling you back now. I am not calling you back to condemn you. I am calling you back because I love you too deeply to watch you remain far away while your heart continues to carry what I never asked you to carry alone. Every video is made with pure love, not a single penny from YouTube. If our work means something to you, your support keeps us going. Please support our channel. Our work is to bring happiness in your life and devotion to God. And if you want, you can donate to us, given link in description or pinned comment to show your support. You thought that if you stopped expecting anything, disappointment would stop hurting. You thought that if you stopped talking about your dreams, nobody could destroy them. You thought that if you stopped praying about certain things, you would not have to feel the pain of another unanswered prayer. You thought that if you stopped trusting people, you could never be betrayed again. You thought that if you became emotionally strong and independent, you would never again have to experience the weakness of needing someone. But my child, there is a difference between becoming strong and becoming closed. There is a difference between wisdom and hiding. There is a difference between guarding your heart and building a wall so high that even my love feels far away. I know why you built that wall. I know who hurt you. I know what happened when you trusted someone and they disappointed you. I know what happened when you opened your heart and someone used what you shared against you. I know what happened when you prayed with hope and then watched circumstances move in the opposite direction. I know what happened when you believed that something was finally changing, only to see another door close. I know why you became tired. I know why you became quiet. I know why you began saying, "I can handle it myself." But my child, you were never created to carry your entire life without me. You have mistaken my silence for my absence. You have looked at a closed door and assumed I had forgotten you. You have looked at a delay and thought I was refusing to answer. You have looked at a painful season and wondered whether I was still watching over you. But I want you to remember something. I did not step away. I came closer. I was with you in the moments you thought you were abandoned. I was there when you cried alone. I was there when you stared at the ceiling at night and asked questions that had no easy answers. I was there when you felt forgotten by people you thought would always stay. I was there when you had to be strong for everyone else while secretly wishing someone would ask you if you were okay. I was there when you could not find the words to pray. I was there when all you could say was my name. Even that was enough for me to hear your heart. You thought your silence meant we were separated, but I was listening beneath the silence. You thought your weakness made you distant from me, but your weakness was the very place where I wanted you to let me become your strength. My beloved child, stop running from the questions you have been afraid to bring to me. You do not have to understand everything before you come closer. You do not have to solve every mystery before you trust my heart. You do not have to know why the past happened before you allow me to heal you from it. You do not have to know what tomorrow will bring before you place tomorrow into my hands. You keep waiting for certainty before you return to me, but I am asking you to return while you still have questions. Come to me while you are confused. Come to me while you are tired. Come to me while your faith feels small. Come to me while your heart is still hurting. Come to me while you are angry about what happened. Come to me while you are disappointed. Come to me while you are afraid. I am not asking you to pretend. I am asking you to be honest. I would rather hear your trembling voice than hear words that hide what you really feel. I would rather have your broken prayer than your perfect silence. I would rather have you come to me with tears than remain far away because you are ashamed of those tears. My child, you have been trying to hide from me because you are afraid that if I truly see everything, I will turn away. But listen carefully. I already see everything, and I am still here. I know the thoughts you do not tell anyone. I know the memories you wish you could erase. I know the mistakes you keep replaying in your mind. I know the choices you regret. I know the moments when you were not the person you wanted to be. I know the words you wish you had never spoken and the words you wish someone had spoken to you. I know where you failed. I know where you fell. I know where you became weak. And knowing all of this has not caused me to stop loving you. Your shame tells you to hide. My love tells you to come closer. Your fear tells you that you must fix yourself first. My grace tells you to place yourself in my hands. Your past tells you that you are disqualified. My mercy tells you that your story is not finished. You have spent too much time believing that you must become perfect before you can approach me. My child, if perfection were the requirement for coming to me, you would never come. I am not asking you to bring me a perfect life. I am asking you to bring me your real life. Bring me the parts you are proud of and bring me the parts you wish you could hide. Bring me the victories and bring me the failures. Bring me the faith and bring me the doubt. Bring me the joy and bring me the sorrow. Bring me the dreams you still believe in and bring me the dreams you have buried because you were afraid to hope again. Let me have all of it. Do not give me only the parts of yourself that you think are acceptable. I want your whole heart. I want you to know that my presence is not a place where you have to perform. It is a place where you can finally rest. There is something else I need you to understand, my child. Running from me has not made you stronger. It has only made you tired. You have been fighting battles in your mind that you were never meant to fight alone. You have been trying to predict every possible problem so that nothing can surprise you. You have been rehearsing painful conversations in your head. You have been imagining the worst because you think being prepared for disappointment will make disappointment easier. But all this has done is steal your peace from today. You are living in tomorrow because you are afraid of what tomorrow might bring. You are living in yesterday because you are still trying to understand what already happened. And meanwhile, you are missing the moment in which I am standing beside you. Come back to this moment. Breathe. Be still. Look toward me. You do not have to carry tomorrow tonight. You do not have to repair yesterday tonight. Give me today. Give me this breath. Give me this moment. Let me meet you here. My beloved, I am not asking you to run toward an idea. I am asking you to come toward me. Come toward the one who knows your name. Come toward the one who saw you before anyone else understood you. Come toward the one who remained when others left. Come toward the one who heard the prayer you thought disappeared into the darkness. Come toward the one who knows exactly where the wound is. You have searched for peace in many places. You have tried distraction. You have tried control. You have tried keeping yourself busy. You have tried convincing yourself that you do not care. But none of these things can give your soul what my presence can give you. You do not need another mask. You need my presence. You do not need another escape. You need a place to rest. You do not need to keep running. You need to turn around and discover that I have been standing behind you, calling your name with love. Say, my soul is yours forever, God, if you live only to do His will. So turn around, my child. Stop running. Stop hiding. Stop believing that you must carry everything alone. I am not standing over you with condemnation. I am standing before you with open hands. Give me the pain. Give me the fear. Give me the memories. Give me the questions. Give me the future. Give me the part of your heart that you have refused to surrender because you are afraid that if you let go, everything will fall apart. Let go and trust me. I am not asking you to understand what I am doing. I am asking you to trust that I am still with you while I do it. You may not see the whole road, but you do not need to. You only need enough light for the next step. My child, the distance you created cannot make me stop loving you. The silence you entered cannot make me stop calling you. The mistake you made cannot make me forget you. The pain you carry cannot make me turn away. I am still here. I have been here, and I will continue to be here. So come back to me. Come closer without fear. Come without pretending. Come without rehearsing the right words. Come with your broken heart exactly as it is. Let me teach you again that you are safe in my presence. Let me remind you that you do not have to run from the one who came looking for you. You do not have to hide from the one who already sees you completely. You do not have to fear the hands that are reaching toward you. My beloved child, this is your invitation. Turn around. Come home. Sit with me. Speak to me. Cry if you need to cry. Tell me what happened. Tell me what you are afraid will happen. Tell me what you have lost. Tell me what you still want. Tell me what you cannot understand. Tell me where you feel weak. Tell me where you feel tired. I am listening. I am not rushing you. I am not leaving you. I am not asking you to carry another day without knowing that I am beside you. Stop running from me, my child. I am not your enemy. I am your refuge. I am not here to destroy you. I am here to restore you. I am not here to shame you. I am here to remind you who you are. And now, before you move forward, remember this one truth: you do not have to run anymore. Whatever you have been hiding, bring it into my light. Whatever you have been carrying, place it into my hands. Whatever you have been fearing, speak it to me. I already know, but I want you to know that you can speak to me without fear. I want you to discover that my presence is not something you need to escape. My presence is the place where your soul can finally rest. Come closer, my child. I have been calling your name, and I am still calling. I am here. I see you. I know you. I love you. And I will not let you walk through this alone. My child, I want you to understand that I see the pain behind your smile. I see what happens when you are surrounded by people and yet feel completely alone. I see the smile you put on your face because you do not want anyone to ask questions. I see the way you say, "I am fine," even when your heart is quietly asking for help. I see the way you change the subject when someone gets too close to the truth. I see the way you laugh when you actually want to cry. I see the way you keep yourself busy because the moment everything becomes quiet, the thoughts you have been trying to escape begin speaking again. My child, I see all of it. I see the person everyone thinks you are, and I see the person you become when the door closes, the room becomes quiet, and you no longer have to pretend. I know the difference between the smile you give people and the smile that comes from a peaceful heart. I know when your laughter is real and when it is only a way of hiding the heaviness inside you. You may have become very good at hiding your pain, but you have never needed to hide it from me. I have seen you in every version of yourself. I have seen you when you felt strong, and I have seen you when you could barely hold yourself together. I have seen you when you encouraged others while secretly needing encouragement yourself. I have seen you when you told everyone to have faith while quietly wondering if you still had enough faith for yourself. And my child, I have not looked away. You have been carrying things that you never learned how to explain. Some pain is difficult to describe because it did not come from one single moment. It came slowly. It came through many disappointments, many unanswered questions, many little wounds that you ignored because you thought they were not important enough to talk about. You kept telling yourself that you would get over it. You told yourself that time would fix it. You told yourself that you needed to be stronger. You told yourself that other people had bigger problems and that you had no right to complain. So you swallowed your tears. You swallowed your anger. You swallowed your disappointment. You swallowed the words you wanted to say. You swallowed the questions that were hurting your heart. You kept everything inside because you thought beating silent meant beating strong. But my beloved child, I never asked you to become a prison for your own pain. I never asked you to lock your heart away and pretend that nothing hurts. I never asked you to carry wounds in silence just because you were afraid that someone might misunderstand you. I am not asking you to keep pretending. I am asking you to bring what is hidden into my presence, because I already know where it hurts. I know about the night when you turned off the light and finally allowed your tears to fall. I know about the moment when you looked at your phone hoping for a message. It never came. I know about the person whose absence still creates a strange emptiness inside you. I know about the conversation that changed the way you look at someone. I know about the betrayal that made you question whether anyone could ever be trusted again. I know about the rejection that made you wonder whether something was wrong with you. I know about the failure that made you afraid to try again. I know about the dream you stopped talking about because every time you remembered it, disappointment came with it. I know about the prayer you prayed again and again until you became tired of hearing your own voice. I know about the morning when you woke up already exhausted because your mind had been fighting battles all night. I know about the moments when you looked at yourself and wondered why you could not simply be happy like everyone else seemed to be. My child, do not compare your hidden struggle with someone else's visible life. You do not know what another person carries, and you do not need to prove the depth of your pain to me. I know it already. There are wounds inside you that you have learned to live around. You have learned which subjects to avoid. You have learned which memories to keep buried. You have learned how to stay away from certain places, certain conversations, and certain people because you know they can awaken something inside you that you are not ready to face. Sometimes you even avoid being alone because you are afraid of what you will feel when there is no noise left to distract you. But my child, you do not have to be afraid of the quiet when I am with you. You do not have to be afraid of what rises to the surface when you are in my presence. If tears come, let them come. If memories come, bring them to me. If questions come, speak them. If anger comes, tell me about it. If you feel lost, tell me that you feel lost. You do not have to impress me with beautiful words. You do not have to make your prayer sound strong. Speak to me like a child speaks to a loving father. Tell me the truth. I already know it, but I want you to stop hiding it from yourself. My child, I see the mask you wear, but I also see why you wear it. You wear it because somewhere along the way you learned that showing pain could make you vulnerable. Maybe someone used your weakness against you. Maybe you trusted someone with your heart, and they made you regret it. Maybe when you cried, someone told you to stop being weak. Maybe when you needed comfort, someone told you that you were overacting. Maybe you were surrounded by people who only knew how to celebrate your strength but did not know how to sit beside you in your weakness. So you learned to hide. You learned to say less. You learned to smile more. You learned to handle things alone. You learned to become the person everyone could depend on, while secretly wondering who you could depend on when you finally became tired. My child, I want you to know that you do not have to perform strength for me. I am not impressed by the mask. I am moved by the heart underneath it. I do not need you to convince me that you are okay. I want you to let me into the places where you are not okay. There are moments when you have even hidden your pain from me because you thought your disappointment made you a bad believer. You wondered whether you were allowed to tell me that you were hurt. You wondered whether you were allowed to say, "Jesus, I do not understand." You wondered whether admitting that you were tired meant your faith was weak. My child, honesty with me is not weakness. Bringing your questions to me is not rebellion. Coming to me with tears does not mean you have failed. You are not required to pretend that everything is easy. There are moments when faith looks like holding on while your hands are shaking. There are moments when faith is nothing more than whispering my name when you cannot find another word. There are moments when the strongest prayer is simply, "Jesus, help me." I hear that prayer. I understand that prayer. I do not measure your love for me by how loudly you speak. I see what is happening inside your heart. I saw you when you were hurting and still chose to be kind to someone else. I saw you when you were disappointed and still encouraged another person. I saw you when your own heart was empty and you still tried to give hope to someone who needed it. You may think those moments were small, but I saw them. I saw every time you chose not to become bitter even though bitterness would have been easier. I saw every time you chose to forgive even though you were still hurting. I saw every time you got back up after something knocked you down. I saw it every morning when you opened your eyes and decided to continue even though you did not feel ready for another day. You may not call that strength, but I do. Your strength has not always looked like victory. Sometimes your strength looked like simply staying alive in hope. Sometimes your strength looked like getting out of bed. Sometimes your strength looked like refusing to give up on me even when you did not understand what I was doing. My beloved, I know there are people who think they know you because they know your name, your work, your habits, your personality, and the version of yourself you show them. But I know you beyond all of that. I know the thoughts that come before you sleep. I know the first thought that enters your mind when you wake up. I know what makes your heart feel safe and what makes you immediately build walls. I know the memories that still have power over your emotions. I know what you secretly hope will happen. I know what you secretly fear will happen. I know the words you wish someone would say to you. I know the apology you never received. I know the closure you never got. I know the questions that remain unanswered. And I am not asking you to pretend those things never happened. I am asking you to let me become greater than what happened to you. You have allowed some painful moments to become the way you define yourself. You have started saying, "This is just who I am." You have allowed rejection to make you feel unwanted. You have allowed betrayal to make you believe nobody can be trusted. You have allowed failure to make you believe you are a failure. You have allowed loneliness to make you believe you are forgotten. You have allowed delay to make you believe your life is going nowhere. But my child, what happened to you is not the same as who you are. A painful chapter is not your entire story. A closed door is not your identity. A mistake is not your name. Someone else's rejection does not define your worth. Someone else's inability to love you properly does not mean you are unlovable. I want you to stop allowing old wounds to introduce you to yourself every morning. Let me tell you who you are. You are my beloved. You are seen. You are known. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not without purpose. And I know there is a part of you that is tired of hearing people say, "Everything will be okay," because sometimes you do not need another empty sentence. You need someone to understand the weight of what you are carrying. So let me say something deeper to you. I will not pretend that every difficult thing disappears in one moment. I will not tell you that every question will be answered exactly when you want it answered. But I will tell you this: you will not walk through your pain alone. I will meet you inside it. I will strengthen you in it. I will teach you how to breathe again. I will help you release what you cannot control. I will remind you of hope when your mind tells you there is none. I will lead you one step at a time. And as you stay close to me, the pain that once controlled you will no longer have the same authority over your heart. My child, stop trying to hide the tears that are asking to fall. Stop apologizing for being tired. Stop believing that you must always be the strong one. You can rest with me. You can cry with me. You can be silent with me. You can sit in my presence without having anything impressive to say. You do not have to fill every silence with words. Sometimes I simply want you to know that you are not alone in the room. When you sit quietly and your heart begins to settle, remember that you do not need to create my presence. I am already there. When your breathing becomes slower, when your thoughts become quieter, when you feel for a moment that you can finally stop fighting, do not rush away from that peace. Stay with me. Let your heart learn what it feels like to be safe again. My beloved child, I see the pain behind your smile, but I also see the person I created beneath the pain. I see the kindness that has not died. I see the hope that has not completely disappeared. I see the faith that may be weak but is still alive. I see the part of you that still wants to believe. I see the part of you that still wants to love. I see the part of you that still wants to wake up one morning without fear controlling your thoughts. I see the part of you that wants to laugh without pretending. I see the part of you that wants to trust again. And I am not finished with that part of you. The wound is not the end. The mask is not the end. The tears are not the end. So tonight, my child, take off the mask when you are with me. You do not need it here. You can come exactly as you are. If you are tired, tell me. If you are afraid, tell me. If you are angry, tell me. If you are confused, tell me. If you are lonely, tell me. If you are hopeful, tell me. If you have nothing to say, simply sit with me. I will understand the silence. I will understand the tears. I will understand the trembling in your heart. You have spent enough time trying to convince the world that you are okay. You do not have to convince me. I know the truth, and I am still here. My child, you have been seen all along. The real you has never been invisible to me. I saw you before the smile. I saw you beneath the mask. I saw you when the tears came. I saw you when you wiped them away. I saw you when you stood back up. And I am here now, not to expose you to shame, but to bring what has been hidden into my healing light. Let me have the part of you that nobody else gets to see. Let me have the pain you have been carrying in secret. Let me have the tears you thought were too much. Let me have the heart you have been protecting so carefully. You do not have to run. You do not have to hide. You do not have to pretend. Come closer, my beloved. Let me see your face without the mask. Let me hear your voice without the rehearsed answers. Let me hold the heart beneath everything you show the world. I am here, and I see you completely. And because I see you completely, you can finally stop pretending that you are alone. My child, I saw every tear you swallowed. I saw the tears that reached your eyes but never fell because you quickly wiped them away. I saw the tears you held back because someone was standing near you, and you did not want them to know that you were hurting. I saw the tears that fell quietly into your pillow when the whole world was asleep. I saw the tears you cried in the bathroom, behind a closed door, in the car, on a walk, or in any place where you believed nobody could see you. You thought those moments belonged only to you, but they belonged to me too, because I was there. I was there when your heart became too heavy for words. I was there when you tried to pray but could not form a complete sentence. I was there when you opened your mouth and nothing came out except a deep sigh. I was there when you whispered my name and then became silent because you did not know what else to say. My child, you may have thought that those moments were empty, but they were not empty to me. I heard what your lips could not say. I understood what your mind could not explain. I saw what your eyes were trying to hide. I knew the reason behind every tear, every sigh, every trembling breath, and every silent cry. Not one moment of your pain escaped my notice. You have sometimes wondered whether your tears matter. You have wondered whether anyone truly understands why certain things hurt you so deeply. You have looked at your own emotions and asked yourself why you cannot simply move on. You have told yourself that you should be stronger by now. You have thought that perhaps you were holding on to things for too long. You have even judged yourself for still hurting over something that happened months or years ago. But my child, do not speak to yourself with the cruelty that I never speak to you. I know the process of your heart. I know that some wounds close slowly. I know that some memories carry pain because they were connected to people you loved, dreams you believed in, promises you trusted, were seasons you thought would last forever. I know that sometimes you are not crying because of one thing that happened today. You are crying because today's disappointment touched yesterday's wound. You are crying because something reminded you of what you lost. You are crying because you have been strong for too long. You are crying because somewhere inside you there is a part of your heart that has been waiting for permission to finally admit, "This hurt me, my child." You do not need to be ashamed of that admission. I already know. I saw it before you had the courage to say it. Type Jesus. You are my constant and my anchor if he's been faithful through every season. And share his video.